Here with Jess McClain, 15:12 in the 5K tonight, possibly a new outdoor 5K PR, is that right?
I think it is. I think my previous outdoor PR was maybe 15:18 from like a Peyton Jordan or something. So yeah, I'll take it.
So you have to feel pretty good about that then?
I do. Yeah, life has been a little crazy. And I think switching from, the marathon to a 5K is interesting. I've been a little tired. The heat in Phoenix is getting to be something that is like making me want to get out to Flagstaff this year, so I think we're going to do that. But yeah, we have 5 a.m. start times now, 4:30 alarm clocks, and it gets tough. So yeah, we're happy to be in Portland. The weather was amazing. The crowd was awesome, so it was so fun to be back. I think the last time I was here was 2017 maybe, so yeah, so fun.
So the last year has been a whirlwind for you, so to speak. So after finishing fourth at the marathon trials,
yeah,
and then getting a pro contract again,
yeah,
getting back in and mixing it up and at the track side of things as opposed to the marathon. Talk a little bit about the last year and what that's been like.
Oh my gosh, it's been a total whirlwind. I feel like it's been a lot of just embracing like the things that used to like make me super nervous. I was super scared to fail, super scared to go that like extra percent into the well where it just hurts really bad. And I'm trying to I'm actually really enjoying that part of running and training and racing again. And even tonight definitely wasn't the perfect week coming in here. Didn't even really share with my coach, which I'll let him in on the secret, but I actually moved this week. So I spent like 5 days lifting boxes and going between homes and turning over our old place for our renters. So I was like on my feet for like 7 days straight. But otherwise felt pretty good the last few days and was just excited to get back on the track, planning to run the 10K at USA's. So I knew I needed to just get on the track and rip that Band-Aid off. And I'm headed to Brooks tomorrow in Seattle for a few days with the marathon squad. So it's going to be a fun Pacific Northwest weekend and early week. It'll be great.
So when you saw that announcement come out, when they initially made the announcement and Betsy was on the team, and then
yeah,
you're like, okay, and then, hey, 2 weeks later,
yeah,
they changed it up. What was the first thing that went through your mind when they reached out to you about it? Yeah,
it's been actually an interesting month or so because I have been like emailing with New York and Chicago trying to plan my fall. And I think, they had the Chicago half going on and the New York mini was going on. And I think potentially they thought I was maybe in contention or in line to, on the Road to Tokyo list for the team. And I'm like, hey, you guys, I honestly have not heard from USATF. Like, I think I'm in the clear to run a world major. And in my mind, I was kind of the mindset, like, the team's going to be announced and I'm just going to move forward with my life, plan for a world major. Even if I got the call, like, a month before Tokyo, I don't think I would have gone. I would have stuck with my initial plan. That was my mindset. But then I hadn't received an offer from Chicago or New York yet, so things were still in the air. I got a call from USATF mid-move on a Saturday morning, and it's early enough to where I can totally plan for it, train for it. I'm in the heat every day. And when I got the call, I was really excited, and I feel like I felt the same about Boston and New York the first go around, so I know it's meant to be, and I'm so stoked, to be honest. And the fact that Erica and Susanna and I are a full Brooks squad, I think it gives us a pretty good advantage, going in as a team. They truly feel like teammates, so I'm stoked.
And top American at Boston.
Yeah.
Getting comfortable with the marathon now.
Yeah.
What has that been like? It's
been so fun. I feel like it just feels like the perfect fit for me. I feel like my body, now I have figured my body out. I feel like in my first stint as a pro, the 5K was just such a tough distance for me, and training for it was so hard. Training with some of the best 1500 meter women and 5K women in the US on my team was awesome, but I think I just bit off more than I could chew as an early pro, and I never really found my full potential in the 10K, and I dabbled in the roads here and there, and I loved it. So I wish I would have just voice that a little bit more, that hey, maybe I am more of a road athlete and just embrace that earlier on. But I'm so happy I found my place in the marathon, better late than never. But I feel like I have a long career in it, so I'm excited. Still feel like a novice out there. I'm learning a lot. leaning on people like Des and Kira and Sarah and Emma Bates a lot, you know, just kind of learning from them. And yeah, I'm excited.
I think it's safe to say that no matter how many marathons you've run, you learn something
You'll
new
always
every
learn
time.
something new.
Yeah.
I know. Yes, I can only imagine, like, you could run Boston every year and it'd be so different year to year, depending on weather and the field, like so many factors. So I think that's why I love it. Every marathon tells a different story, and you can never count yourself out. And I think that's something that I've learned. It's like literally just taking it mile by mile. And that's how I felt tonight. I'm like lap by lap. I'm like, tune out the splits, don't look at the clock. I knew it was gonna feel rough from the get-go. I put my spikes on and I'm like, oh man, strides feel like a chore right now. But it was, I am always like so proud of myself for lining up, even when I don't feel 100%. And to get a small PR on the track,
That's got to feel
can
amazing.
yeah, you have to celebrate that. So I'm excited. Yeah,
You
it's a
should.
good start to whatever this season
And you
is.
said
so.
you're running the 10K at USA's?
That's a plan. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think it's July 31st, so got a little time.
Yep.
Dip up to Flagstaff, get some more sleep, not lift up a box again for another month. So just let the body recover and enjoy Seattle, and then back to business. And yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations on
Thanks
your
so
race
much.
tonight
Thanks,
and the
Dave.
new PR.
thank you.